What's up, everyone? It's Pittsburgh Weiss Schwarz. We're back here today reviewing Saekano Set 2. I'm your guest, Oliver, with the beautiful people from Pittsburgh, Brian and Carmen.
That's us.
And we have special guest Cameron.
Hello.
And another special guest that joined us, Hansen.
Hello.
And we're going to get right into it, with Brian reviewing this Kato.
All right, we've got this level 0 Kato. When this card becomes reversed, you may reveal up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. If one or more cards are revealed, choose a game character among those cards, add it to hand, send the rest to waiting room, and discard a card. So it is an on-reverse Rize, and it has act, pay 1, send the standing card to memory, and choose one of the Kato with egg finisher from your waiting room and return it to your hand.
Kato with egg. That's
her
the
hat.
good. Yeah.
That
Well, no, it's funnier to Kato
No,
with
it's-
egg.
Say it's an egg.
No, it's always been girl with egg.
She's,
yeah.
Girl
she's
with
keeping
egg,
it
yeah.
warm.
Yeah, she's hatching it. This card didn't see any play. I don't foresee it seeing any play in English.
Somewhere
yeah.
in the beginning, but I think it was quickly cut.
And it saw some play after the ban list.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's just another card to go to memory. Because I kind of really wanted a card that could go to memory.
It's okay with clean cut. It could like tie with something, then get clean cut, and then send itself to memory. But I don't know. There are better memory generators than this card. It's fine though.
It seems all right, yeah.
It's like it's an on-reverse Rize in the early game that you can pay 1 and send to, hell to get your finisher later, which is fine.
I think is you
Another
don't
way
really
to
need a
grab your
bonder
finisher.
when you play 8 of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
you
sometimes
already
you wanna
played a
run,
2-1.
Sometimes you want to play like 10 to 12 copies of your finisher.
Yeah, sometimes you just, want half your deck to be your finisher.
True.
Yeah, but I didn't really play this card in the meta deck at all. I only really played it in the shot door deck because I just wanted free mill, so not really anything to write home about.
All right,
Why
next
did free
card.
mill in your deck that played a Maguro?
Well, non-climax combo mill, please understand.
Next card. Cameron, go ahead. You get girl with egg.
Oh yes, the girl with the egg. Dude, it actually does look like
It
an
does
egg.
look like an egg, yeah.
Now I have learned, and you're a very important card for this set too. So 3/2 Kato, recollection. If you have 2 or more memory on turn, it gets 2,000 power. If you have 3 more cards in memory, it gets no backups for your opponents. And then if it has 4 more cards, if there's 4 more cards in memory, it gets hexproof. Come into play from hand or from the effect of the 2/1 level assist, you heal 1. And then climax combo with the door on the left. On reverse, you can pay 1 to burn 2.
This card does so many things, and all of them are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like how they had the set 1 3/2 Kato combo that like kind of checked for markers as like it's like payoff, and then they just like made a completely like more unfair version of that set 2. Like it's just, this card's just like, at least for the way the deck plays, it's just so good.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's truly no way to interact with this combo, right?
Events.
Like even if you use it, but most events target, right?
True. Yeah.
Well, events and like they could just not have reverse targets, so like
Chip.
they just empty your
Chip
board.
from Dow. Chip from Dow is about the only way to stop this card. And it still burns you for 2 if it kills the thing in front of it. Like, events that give your character minus soul across is about it.
All right. The point is, it is extremely difficult to actually deal with this
you're
card.
you're getting burned for 2. This card is 9K, 11K, 12K, 13.5, no backups.
Yeah, if you have the level assist behind
Yeah,
it.
if you have a level assist behind it, yeah.
Yeah,
You can
you
definitely
usually do.
You can definitely get it bigger too.
We noted on the play pattern earlier, but typically you would play these down from hand, heal, attack, maybe combo, and then on the following turn, because burn 2 isn't much of a like push, which is weird to say considering Marine is in the meta, you would then push up your 2/1s and then change them into the card that died because the 2/1 changes from waiting room. So the card was already there. That was the typical play pattern.
Yeah, that was definitely the nice thing with this deck is that like a lot of times decks will want to draw their climaxes like by level 3 or like try to cantrip into them, but like because as you said earlier, you could just like summon this back with a 2/1 level assist, like you can just kind of have a turn where you like stabilize at level 3 and then like get back at your opponent with the combo the following turn.
Especially
If they
because your
don't play this
opponent can't
card.
interact with your like turn of swings. Like they can't stop you from doing anything or free fresh or anything like that. Because you're not going to be able to play any backups usually. Hexproof, like okay, if the game goes fast as absolute fuck, even then in these builds, I don't think I've ever missed hexproof with this card. It's pretty hard to whiff the full condition.
It's
Yeah,
hard,
pretty-
well, yeah, because you have the change train. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
the change train generates so much memory.
Yeah, pre-ban list it was definitely easy. Post-ban list, like there could be some times where it's like tricky, but
I
yeah,
don't
like,
think
usually, like,
English will
getting
ever
the
see the
memory-
ban list. We can just
Yeah.
just forget the ban list exists when
and
evaluating
like
these.
and you only need 4 memory for all 3 effects to go off. So like, you know, like the whole argument of like, oh, you could like play memory flush or like other stuff like that. Like Saekano can play pretty comfortably with like just having 4 memory. So
Yeah, the
should be
memory
fine.
flush is just going to give them utility back. It's like a slime scenario where
Mhm.
memory flushing them doesn't do a lot. It just gives them searches back. But yeah, really powerful card. The only thing that will stop this from being a menace in the English meta is that the English meta is trending towards finishers that are so powerful you do not have a second turn at 3. And a meta where you have a second turn at 3 is a meta where Saekano thrives. Because that is what it does. It can drag out the game once it hits level 3. Because you have, 8 cards that are non-interactable that heal you that also kill you. As well as some additional healers that they'd play that are early plays. Which we talked about in our earlier set review. As well as our deck tech. We do have a deck tech on like the unbanned Saekano meta deck on our channel that you can check out. I'll have that in the description. Alright, we can move on to the next card. We got this Utaha 3-2 when it is placed on stage from hand or by the effect of the Error 3-2 that can pay 1 summon this from your grave. You may heal. And then if you have the door in your climax zone and you have this card in your level slot, when this card attacks, you may pay cost. If you did perform 2 of the following actions in any order, you can shuffle back 3 or you can deal 1. And what's missing from this translation from Little Akiba is if you do not pay cost, you may do 1 of these effects. So if you pay 3, you get both. If you don't, you get 1. Provided that you have this card in level slot.
Yeah, kind of like the Shiho from set 1 Million Live, the shuffle back 3, not terrible. And in this case, it has upside of like being able to possibly do both effects. Granted, like it is very, very expensive to do both effects, but
And if you only do one, it's like not that great.
no.
No.
It's yeah, pretty especially being right next to the Katsu. Pretty mid combo.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it still requires deck slots as well, so not much of a feather for only requiring 1 card.
The only real selling point of this combo is that you have a free climax swapper.
Yeah,
into
we'll get
it.
to that one
Coming up soon.
in here. All right, next card, Ollie.
I got this level 0 Utaha. One is this reverse. Put the top 2 cards to deck in your waiting room. If there's a level 2 or higher, you may put this card in your stock, and it is a level 0 bomb.
Reverse bomb cringe.
Like a Snakwa. A
It is
bomb.
not-
Snakwa that's a bomb.
It's kind of meh. Being a reverse bomb is meh.
Yeah.
Not as good as Snakwa Spawner. The best Snakwa for Million Life.
Oh boy.
I think you have Up All Night. You don't need other stock generation. That Up All Night's disgustingly broken.
Yeah,
And we
Hansen
into other
too.
decks.
Oh, okay, Hansen, hear me out. If the only card in your deck to send with Up All Night that doesn't get like nerfed by being rested is Izumi Runner, that's still really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's my take on it. Like, Up All Night with Izumi Runner alone is like good enough to like not consider some of these cards.
Sure.
But I don't know. That interaction every time I've ever done it just feels so disgustingly broken to me. So maybe I'm too biased.
Also, if you really want the extra mill.
Yeah. All right, next. Hansen.
All right. So the brainstorm. So when this card is placed on stage from hand, you can ditch one of the two CXs shown and like grab the other one basically. And it's also a self-tap salvage brainstorm.
Pretty good brainstorm for that deck.
Mm-hmm.
If you're playing those climaxes, yeah.
This is like probably like the reason you would play that deck, to be honest, is the easy CX axis.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
you
did not
just
take me.
trip
It
into
did not
whatever.
take me. It didn't take me long to like go up from like 3 copies to 4 copies of this card. This card's like really, really good in that deck, but it's not. It's not the gold bar door deck, unfortunately, but definitely a good card for that deck nonetheless.
All right, next. Back to Brian.
All right, we have Utaha again.
Yep.
When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, you may choose a card from your hand and put it into your stock. It also has on attack, pay 1 twin drive.
Deceptively powerful card.
Is the are stock thresholds a relevant thing in Saekano?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially for changes. So like change for the change train.
Seems pretty decent then, yeah.
If you're having a good game, you're overflowing with hand.
Yeah, because the Obro bounce back.
It does make me sad that they like basically power crept the stock from hand Kato from set 1, but the fact that this also has twin drive like is all forgiven, especially like this like serves so much utility in the gold bar door deck. Like it can sometimes just be a discard outlet and then like immediately pay the climax out.
This card is like goated utility in that deck. This card enables some nutty stuff by enabling changes for the change train. Stuff like that going into your climax phase, enabling memory generation, just giving you extra stock when you're overhand, like Hansen said, because the Obros are popping back when you're having a good game. Again, I said this when we were talking about Obro originally, but the games are like you hit 2 on brainstorm, you're at 8-9 hand, you play down Obros, you're at like 5-6 hand afterwards. Things like that, or like games where the Obros bounce back and you don't have climax the following turn. It gives you a way to convert that into a meaningful resource, as well as payout triggered climaxes. Triggering door is really powerful in Saekano, and being able to pay that out and improve your next deck is really good. Card is definitely sneakily really strong.
Yeah, I'm also a big fan of
set.
this card, and post banless, I've even gone up to like running 2 copies of this just because like that utility is so nice.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Whose card
I guess
is
this is me, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I got this level 1 brainstorm. So it's a pay 1 rest search brainstorm. On turn, your characters in front of it get 500 power. And then if you're level 2 or higher, you can pay 1, send it to memory to summon the level assist pictured on the left.
So you can brainstorm with this at 2 and then pay 1, change it. It doesn't have to be standing. As well as being an on turn plus 500 for your Obros, which is pretty nice considering
that's pretty important.
The fact that they're just 6-5 attacking in is like relevant that they're small. So the fact that there's some extra power is pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's just a powerful piece of the change train. Definitely like the least assuming part, I think. Like the 2-1 obviously having the obvious synergy of changing into the healer. But this just being a brainstorm. It's just a part of your deck that you play 4 of where you will draw additional copies that you can get rid of to turn into something stronger. That also has like a passive really good effect. Card's definitely like quote unquote understated. by being like a level 1, which is really good. Yeah, train it up.
And more things to combo with gaming all night as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's, if you're not gonna brainstorm that turn, you have gaming all night. Tap it down and change it, and then play down another brainstorm from your hand next turn. Pretty normal play for Saekano. Next card, 1-0 Utaha. If you have 2 or less game characters, you can't play this card at all. And if you have the Utaha 3/2 in your level zone, this card gets 1500 power, so it's 7k 1-0. Not very good. This card is a rare, by the way.
I mean, I think the effect is fine, but isn't this very awkward because like you have other cards that want you to have the area and level first?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your level 1 combo is yellow, so you'd rather level the area first. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Doesn't the JC also needs like area and level?
Yep.
I think so, but
Yeah,
I
it
think
does.
that's just to get power.
Yeah, definitely some awkward things that can come up with this and the other card that we mentioned.
All right, next. Ollie.
2-1 Kato. When this is played from hand, you can ditch a card. If you do, check 4, add a game character to your hand, put the rest to your waiting room, and then it gets 6k against level 3s.
12-5.
Yo, it's a 2-1 Ozza. Let's go.
It is
2-1,
2-1
12-5
Oz.
Oz.
Yeah, it's like we're playing Disgaea.
Like, okay.
Heck yeah.
This card's much better than the one in Disgaea.
I will say, like, before set 3 came out and I was still like playing the post ban list Saekano deck, like I actually like slotted this in so I could like have things to do at level 2 against like level 3s that come down early. And like this actually isn't too bad of a card since you can give it power with like the level assist or the area to like actually get up to like pretty respectable numbers. But once set 2 comes out and we get the other anti-level 2s, like not really much of a reason to play this, but I think I'll still give it a C in the context of set 2 only.
I don't think it's the worst thing ever. It's just like, I
Uh,
think you have other things to be doing.
it is an early play killer, and it filters you. So
Yeah, it's
could
definitely a
be
tech. There's
worse.
other cards
Yeah.
that you could run in place of this, so it's all
It can
good.
it can put finishers into your waiting room to change into. That's probably like a play that would come up sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next.
Right. This is a free runner.
Wow.
Damn.
I didn't even know this existed, to be honest.
Goes in the waifu
it
deck.
is-
That's about
it's-
all I have to say on
It's
this.
literally
honestly.
just a free runner. Yeah, it's a Kato waifu card.
That's fine. It's
It's-
a card.
It is a fine
It's
card.
not really a D. It's like a C minus.
Like, okay. Yeah, it's just a free runner.
It's just a free
That's it.
runner.
Sorry, Hansen. You got the bomb card.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brian.
All right. We have level 0 Utaha. At the beginning of your encore step, if you have no other characters rested in your front row, you may put the top card of your deck into your clock. If you do, you may rest this card. So Haruna Encore-esque, but clock yourself as the clock.
It's basically Clock Encore.
I also like forgot.
It's Clock Encore with extra steps.
Yeah.
Card's
Yeah.
just 2,500. Yeah, I don't see a place for this card.
It's literally Clock Encore with extra steps.
Yeah, fuck that. Next.
Yeah, not
card.
with all the not with all the other zeros that we can play. Not really any reason for that card to be played.
Cameron, go ahead.
All right, let's see. 1-0 Kato. Recollection. When this card is placed on stage from hand, if you have a card in memory, you mill one, and if it's a character that's level 1 or higher, during the turn she gets 3,000, and then she's a level 1 or lower vanilla bomb. Also, another
bomb
card
that
I totally
could-
forgot about this set.
A bomb that could win lane?
Mhm.
I think that's fine.
It's like Shaltier basically,
Sort of, yeah.
but I think worse.
Mm,
Didn't Shaltier hit on any trait?
that Shaltier is just Kasumi Rum, right? Like, literally. Like, reveal top if it's a character, give any character 2k. I
I
believe.
thought it milled, but I could be wrong.
I mean, Kasumi Bomb has always been a good profile. This is
but
like
this is
slightly
Not
worse.
cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this doesn't pump anything. It only pumps itself.
Yeah, it only pumps itself and it only checks for level 1 or lower characters.
Yeah, it's like the
If it pumps
Okay,
anything,
okay,
it would
wait,
definitely
yeah.
be worth considering.
That's a little
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, the choice that you have is like you could either run this level 1 bomb or you can run the set 1 Utaha bomb, which I would personally consider, especially if decks like this or other like low power level zeros become more relevant. Then you can like just play the Utaha bomb and like pop things for free with a minus
Yeah.
1000.
It's like fine. I don't think I'd play it. All right, next card. 2/1 Utaha. It is a free fresh counter.
Where all my homies that were not lucky enough to get the 2-1 Kato PR originally?
Yeah,
'Cause I played this for a while.
I mean,
if you
I
don't
do
have the
argue this
two-
one's better.
If you don't have the 2/1 Kato, you play this. I think green was like somewhat lower in the deck, so it was somewhat more optimal to play this card. But more importantly, the Kato PR comes foil. So you play the Kato PR if you have the foil, like me. Otherwise, you play this if you're cringe.
Yeah, I got my foil promo from Dan a while back. I'm really glad that he hooked me up because otherwise I'd have to keep running this.
I got mine from Chris from Virginia. Thank you. In Japanese. I don't. Was this in the PR pack? The Kato PR? I believe so, right?
Yeah, I got
No.
reprinted in set 3, and it's just like I don't know.
No,
why...
I'm talking about English. How do we get foil Kato PR in English? I think it's.
Oh, in English? I'm not sure. That's a good question.
Did we even get the non-foil one?
I don't know. If we didn't get it at all, you definitely play this one. Refresh is really important for that deck because you're a send cards to memory and scum cancel
A
deck.
compression price deck.
You also
Yeah.
don't particularly have a lot of deck speed.
Yeah, you definitely grudge on your free fresh counter.
You're good when you trigger a lot of gold bars and doors. Just
I
get
cannot
the-
remember
out of
if we
here.
got Kato free fresh counter. I'm actually gonna like pull up the English Weiss Schwarz page
I
right
think
now.
like that. I think that counter and then the level 0 memory Rize like are like tournament promos or something like that.
I know we get the memory reset, but not
Yeah,
sure about
we got the
counter.
Rize. I don't know if we got the counter.
I don't think we got the Kato counter.
Yeah, I might be
Alright.
wrong.
Well, whatever. Next card.
Alright. 2/1 Utaha. Experience 4 plus 2500, so she's a 9/5. And then on attack, if I believe that's a stock soul, is in your climax slot, place up to one card from your deck into your stock. Reveal top card of your deck if that card is level 1 or higher, add it to hand.
Damn spoilers. on the
might
climax,
plus
By the
1.
way.
Thinking of smooch.
Yep.
Nice.
That is her making out with Tomoya or whatever his name was.
You got it right, Tomoya. Yeah.
I mean, this combo sucks, I think.
Yeah, I will not play this combo. 2/1 combo can't come out early. No.
Yeah.
Bad
If it's not
trigger.
at least Kirito, I'm not interested.
No.
Yeah, definitely pales in comparison to like the Makoto Stocksoul combo for Million Life set 1 as well. So
Not even a guaranteed +1.
Okay, the
Yeah.
Makoto combo for Million Life set 1 is like an actually insane combo. It even holding 2/1 combos to Makoto is like a little sus. Because that combo's really good, but even then, this card sucks.
yeah.
Next card.
Alright, this card, it gains 500 power for each of your other game characters. And let's see. At the beginning of your attack phase, you can pay the cost, which is pay 3 ditch 2 and put the climax from your climax zone into waiting room. If you do, you kill all of your opponent's level 3 or lower characters.
Yo, it's Godzilla! But only for your
Godzilla.
opponent's board.
Don't worry, Hansen. None of us can remember this character's name either.
Akane.
Akame?
Akane, I think.
Akane.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I
Isn't
don't
this
fucking
also
remember.
Like
I'm not
isn't
even
this
gonna
like,
pretend to remember.
Isn't this also like the Eins combo from Set
Yeah, it's the Bone Daddy combo.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
exactly the Bone Daddy combo.
But this is on a stock soul, so you at least get the soul to your board. Doesn't go away.
Hmm.
Because it's at the beginning of the attack phase, as opposed to Eins being on attack. Nuke your opponent's board.
Was Zion's on attack?
I believe so, because it was on a door. They usually don't print like combos like this that sack your climax to like give minus soul to your board unless it's controllable. What they typically do. But like I don't know, this is like it's gross, but like whatever. If you want to be that guy, you just want to grief your locals, go ahead.
I do enjoy griefing my logo.
Oh, it was on attack.
Yeah, I know. You people instituted Neg Soul Tuesday. Guys are terrorists. Next card. Whose card is this?
I think this is mine.
Yeah, back to you.
All right, Heart of the Cards tells me this is Yoshiko. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, search your deck for a... What
Game?
trade is that?
Or is that
That's not
manga?
That's
Manga.
not-
No, it's novel.
Novel?
trade, dude.
Oh, it's
Oh,
our Aries novel
It's
trade.
it's only Utaha.
No, Aries
Oh, no,
manga
Utaha,
trait.
Utaha.
It's
Yeah, Aries
Utaha.
manga.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is
Only
her.
Utaha.
This is her editor. This is her
This is our
editor.
editor, I think.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, Foolish
All right,
Burial.
so search your deck for a novel character and place it into your waiting room. Then when
Foolish
this card
Burial.
It is Foolish Burial.
Page,
Broken.
Discard, or you may pay 2 if you do salvage a novel character.
That
Card's
is
banned.
basically pay to search.
With extra steps.
Pay to search
Yeah.
or salvage.
Or salvage, yeah.
Pay 2 salvage where you get to look at your deck. Broken.
It's Foolish Burial.
Foolish
Burial's a
Burial.
broken card.
Foolish Burial. Broken card. This card's triple Esther.
Armageddon Knight.
Yeah. It's a shame it's like not grabbable off of anything. Because
Yeah,
it's
this card fucking
not
sucks
trade.
because it's completely off trade.
I mean, doesn't
novel
the
trade.
Utaha brainstorm grab anything?
It does, Hansen.
It
But
probably does.
okay, come on, Hansen. Even you. Okay, even you cannot defend this,
Okay.
right?
For what it's worth, if this was on trade, I would consider playing this card as like a one of.
It is funny. I think.
It would be really funny to be like, oh, I don't have any 3/2 Kados and
I do think-
insert one from my
Hey,
deck
just
and
mill, just mill whatever you need.
Well, it's on death, right? I do think, or no, waiting when this card is placed into the waiting room stage. Yeah, I do think
yeah.
on death pay 2 salvages are consistently underrated in this game, like by a lot. I think on death pay 2 salvage is pretty good as an effect.
I've always thought on death pay to salvage is like a perfectly fine effect.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
do, but I'm saying it's like generally in the Weiss Schwarz community, I believe this effect is very undervalued.
Yeah, I
But-
know I'm a trendsetter.
But regardless, it's off
Yeah,
trade.
blaze-
So
blaze your
own
it's not
path,
playable,
Ollie, don't be a sheep.
unfortunately.
Let's not go that far, Ollie. Come on. But yeah, I think it's bad. It's a bad card in this set because of the trades. But the effects in a vacuum are fine. All right, next card.
I think this is mine.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh my
Alright,
god.
so I got this Tomoya. Gives your level 1 Utaha Vanillas +1 soul, and then it's a global 500 for a game.
Lame
She's
Really
so
bad.
angry.
No, not lame. Game.
game.
Get your game on.
Get your game on. Game on. Get your game on.
Lame game.
Better play your cards right.
Oh god.
When's
Let's
the
move on.
PGH Weiss Schwarz karaoke? That'd be
Yo,
a fun stream.
Unarchived karaoke stream.
Unarchived karaoke.
Yeah, it'll be when the Ratatouille watch along
The
happens.
Ratatouille watch along. We have to do that, dude. That would be so fun. Well, we'll do that eventually. But
God.
all right, level 0 Kato. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, mill 2. If there's a character with level 0 among those cards, the card can side attack for free without soul penalty. And when this card attacks, choose one of your game characters, and it gets 1500 power, so you can choose any of your characters effectively. This card can attack
Unless
for
you're playing
3
that
care
card.
and might. Oh wait, does this card not have? No, this card has game.
Oh, I was like,
That's
unless you're playing
game trait, yeah.
your Foolish Burial.
Oh, the Foolish Barrel. Yeah, you can't pump Foolish Barrel. It's look, it's okay. It's not.
fine.
It's not the worst card.
No, it's
This
all right.
this actually might be enough.
No, really? I don't think it's that bad. It's
I mean,
it's
free side
filler.
attacks is like free side attacks is good in like
Yeah.
specific metas.
But you can't even confirm it. So like it's not even a meta read. It's like random. Maybe in the Izumi deck where you play 30 zeros. You confirm the 0.
That's honestly what I was thinking. Is like,
Yeah, I was like-
you just slot this into level 0 deck.
Alright, next card. Ollie, go ahead.
All right, we got this is Kato, right?
Yep.
Spell brainstorm for each climax. Choose a game character, salvage it, and then ditch a card.
I like spammables. I'll always give spammables the playable.
You know,
Yeah,
more
The
brainstorms.
0.5.
Yeah. I
Doesn't pump soul though. What's the point?
See 0.5.
Oh my god, spammables of pump soul. Wait, are there spammables of pump soul? There has to be, right?
I believe
They're
there's
very,
one,
very old
Yes.
sets, yes.
I believe there's one in Fate that was like brainstorm like 3.
No, I think it's Brainstorm 2 if you hit a specific level or lower. Give soul.
Pump soul. I mean, nothing
No,
will ever compare.
it might be climax.
Yeah,
It's like a
this,
saber.
This guy has a straight up like spammable mill 4. If you hit a climax, give a soul for each climax.
I love spammable climax or spammable brainstorms.
Nothing
Old-
will compare to the global soul brainstorm from that one
True.
set.
I didn't even know that existed.
Kanan. Yeah, it's a self rest brainstorm to give global soul.
Dear God.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Always. Bring us back.
All right. Next card. I believe this is Hansen.
This is Hansen.
Yeah.
Hansen?
All right. This is a 1/0/2500 counter if you have the Utaha on the left in your level zone, or else it's a 1k counter.
Nice.
Hype.
So it's only going to be a 2500 counter at level 2 probably, unless you couldn't get the area into your level zone.
A weird card. It's a weird situation. I mean, like, it's a red backup, so you could play it without color, but like you have to have the card in level, which all your level 1
It's
cards are
basically-
yellow.
Basically a counter that requires color.
Yeah, it's dumb. All right, 1-0 Uta Vanilla, whatever. Brian, read the 1-1.
She's so angry.
All right, we have this level 1 or 1/1 Utaha. When this card becomes reversed, if this card's battle opponent's level is higher than your opponent's level, you may reverse that character. 1/1 reverse Adachi.
It's OG Adachi.
Hype.
Range.
OG Itachi effect, yeah.
Because this was also around the same time they started bringing out like 1/1 anti-change.
Okay, in the current English meta, no hard remove, no play Adachi.
Yep.
It's
not
it's
not
that-
this one because of that reason.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
All right, next, Cameron.
All right, so we have this 2-0 event counter. If you don't have an Utaha on board, you can't play it from hand. You choose one of your game characters during this turn, it gets 2000 power, and then you choose an opponent's character and give it -1 soul.
You play this in the heal to level
see.
deck and no other deck.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think not so much in set 2, but I think there was like some contention on like trying to run this in the set 3 reunion deck specifically. I don't know how much that actually panned out. I haven't been like keeping up with JP results at all, but
Yeah, I've been trying to forget that JP exists. Like, whatever. If I have to play a JP event, I own D side. I'll just play that blindly.
yeah.
Like,
I heckin' love D-side.
Rando, my beloved.
Rando, my beloved.
This card is fine though.
-1, so just so little.
Yeah, it is. Again, I think you only play it in the heal to level deck where like you're a level ahead where -1 soul is meaningful. Otherwise, I don't think you play it at all. I think it only goes in that deck.
It's spicy. This is an Andy card.
It is an Andy card. No, you know what? This card doesn't have enough text to be an Andy card. This card has to have at least text reaching up to like hold on, I can insert like a line here. It has to have text reaching up to at least here. To be an Andy card.
Oh, fair enough.
Maybe a little lower. Like here's the Andy line.
So what you're telling me is that
Yeah.
No Game No Life Cowboy Counter is his favorite card.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he
Yeehaw
loves
Counter's great.
Cowboy Counter.
Yeah.
Cowboy Counter like goes up to here, right? Like because it's half.
It's something absurd. I think
Like like
it's either that or like Subaru that has like the highest
like
box probably.
because like the text on Cowboy Counter is like reaches like this way, right? Because it's like halved. It like goes like this.
Yeah, they put the flavor
Yeah.
text on the side.
That's what Cowboy Counter looks like in English. Okay.
Uh,
Alright, last card. 1/0 Airy counter. If you have no game characters, can't play this card. Choose a level 2 or higher character from your waiting room and return it to your hand. 1/0 counter. Not a counter. It's a 1/0 event. So it is a free drop salvage, but only for level 2 or higher. Don't like it. I don't think
Extra
it's
copies of your higher level cards.
I don't think it's the worst thing ever, but I don't actually think it's playable.
yeah,
it's
it's
like
actually not that bad.
in fact, because it's not playable, it's probably an F+. I don't think it's actually playable. Alright, that's red. Standouts in red is like what? All the change train stuff?
Kato 3-2, chain stuff.
The fucking hand to stock twin drive,
Yeah,
that
the
card's
twin drive.
cracked, yeah. The free fresh counter if we don't get the promo pack. I swear to God we got that card. I'll check in between recordings that we got that card. I swear to God we got it. But I might be missing. If we don't, you definitely play the Utah free fresh version. But otherwise it's just the chain train stuff. Alright. We'll see everybody in blue.